qualified for the Big East Tournament Semifinals in back-to-back years in program history. So congratulations on a great season for the Hoyas. Coach James Howard is here. Dorothy Adomako is here as well. Opening statement from Coach, and then we'll open it up to questions for Dorothy. And again, raise your hand. We'll recognize you. But first, an opening statement, Coach.
Yes, I thought that Marquette made a heck of a run. They were hard to guard tonight. 5 guards on the floor. It's like you wish Davenport would have played because, you know, you can guard them a little different. But when you're playing against 5 guards who are pretty much all 1,000-point scorers, they gave us some problems. But I really was impressed with the fight and our players. We got down about 20. We cut it to 1 at one time in the second half, and then they made another run. Veteran team, they 17th ranked in the country for a reason, but very proud of our young women.
We'll do questions for Dorothy. Just raise your hand. We'll start with John on the right.
Dorothy, I know it's tough after, just after a loss, but how would you reflect on remarkable time at Georgetown?
Yeah, it's been great. It's kind of hard to talk right now when I'm kind of down about the loss, but credits to Georgetown. I mean, they gave so much to me, and I really wanted to give back to them and take us to the finals, but we couldn't do it. But credits to the girls as well. We never gave up. We kept fighting, and we kept playing tonight.
Megan, right here in the middle.
Dorothy, how about yourself? You can give yourself some credit, too.
I mean, yeah, it's been an awesome career. I really enjoyed playing here. I was lucky enough to get 5 years, and I'm really going to miss it.
John?
What do you think stands out about this Marquette team and just the way that they've matured? You've seen them through the years as well.
Yeah, I remember freshman year they weren't as good, and then they exploded, and now they're a really good team. But we stayed on them tonight, and we kept fighting, and that's what really matters.
Yeah, how much, even though it wasn't the result you wanted, how much did that fight that you showed, you were down 20, at one point in the second quarter, you cut it all the way down to 6 at the half. How much did that fight kind of illustrate what you and Deanna have done with this program?
Yeah, being seniors and being the leaders, we just couldn't give up. We had to leave it all on the court. I mean, it's our last game playing here in Chicago, so we really had to go out there and just leave it all on the court.
We have a question right here in the front.
How tough is it to guard Marquette when they're running such an up-tempo offense and kind of keeping up with them?
Like I said, they're a really good team, and we just have to, I mean, if you miss a play, they're going to come back and just shoot the ball or get a rebound, so we just got to stay locked in, and yeah.
Anything else for Dorothy? All right, Dorothy, congratulations on a great career. You've been an excellent rep for Georgetown in the Big East. Thank you.
Good job, man.
We'll reset here and take questions for Coach. Once again, just raise your hand. We'll get you recognized. We'll start with Megan in the back, and then we'll go second row.
Big runs by each team at certain points in this game. For your team offensively in those runs, what did you see that they were doing well?
I thought we started to move the ball well, and then we were able to get downhill and get to the basket and get some easier looks. I thought we were playing with more effort when we got back, and you can see like the tempo changed in the game. For us, we were excited again. We got that bounce back. That's what carries us. When we're playing like that, you're excited, but you get back and then you see a good Marquette team respond. You know, we took the first punch, and again, we were able to, come back and throw ours. And I thought we threw it in the second half and got it back to 1, and then a good team. They stood right back up and they punched again, and we just couldn't, we couldn't recover from that one.
Right here, second row, and then we'll go to John.
Coach, Dorothy had 27 points tonight. What has she kind of meant to your program, and how do you think she did tonight?
Dorothy has been a big plus to Georgetown. She's phenomenal in just how she carries herself, her work ethic. Not having her last year, it hurt us all, but she came back this year, and she was able to help her team this year get back to a semifinal. So, for the 4 years that she's been at Georgetown, and she's in the grad school now and working on her master's degree, as she said, Georgetown have given her a lot, and she has given Georgetown a lot.
Over here, John, on the right.
Jimmy, one of the seniors we have talked about is Michaela Benson. When she came off the floor for that last time, you had to look like an exchange with her. What did you say?
Okay. At that time, I was just saying, John, thank you for everything you have done for us, because that's a young lady that transferred in, that had to fight. Adversity and playing in her first year last year. She was a point guard coming from Virginia. We talked to her about moving over to on the two side, and Dada Burton, handling the team and running the team. Michaela stood up this year for us. Down these last 6 games, she really have taken on a whole different approach to say, it's my team, and I'm going to distribute, and I'm going to get the ball to Dorothy, I'm going to get the ball to Deanna. And she was known as a scorer. But when you're a scorer and you have that leadership, and in order for your team to win, you're going to distribute that ball to the players that you feel as though that can make plays at that time. Hats off to her, and that's all I said. Thank you for everything that you have given over these 3 years.
Back row in the middle, Megan.
Coach Howard, you now mentioned fight, talking about players and your team specifically in this game. The fight that this team showed, what are the new standards that they have set for next year?
That's great that you said that, because we were just in the locker room talking about the standards. And, these seniors have set a precedent that we've gone to 2 back-to-back semifinals. So when you look back, you have built a culture that we expect each year to be in this semifinal game. Now, for you young players, the work now begins. So, yes, they have raised the bar of how we coach, how we play, and the respect level that we have put back in the program. So that's hard. It's hard to swallow, because you got 3 good ones leaving. But we'll get back to work, and we'll figure out a way to try to get back here next year. But we're not going to stay in the semifinal for long. We want to get to the championship.
Right here in the middle, front row.
You've had more success against Marquette than most teams. What have you guys done differently than other teams to be able to win one and be close to a lot of others?
Yeah, I think we have kind of knocked them off balance. They have a transition team. They like to get back. They like to push tempo. They like to score 90s. We drop 4 back when you're playing that type of team, and we try to slow down their break points. Today, they were able to get penetration and points off of lane lines. In the past, we have been able to slow that down, and that's where a lot of it came from. I think they ended up hitting 12 threes, and most of them was in the first half. They shot lights out, and if you can keep them in front of you, now you negate all their athleticism, and we weren't able to do that in the second half. We were able to do it for runs, and then here they come downhill again, and they got to the rim, and they're very, very, very skilled in finishing, and that hurt us.
Anything further for Coach? Great, Coach, thanks.
Thank you, guys.